past 3 years, this is what hundreds of eyewitnesses have been watching and videotaping in the skies over England. These tapes are misleading because the UFOs are enormous big. But one of the most eerie aspects of these UFOs is what they don't do.
For sure, in all cases, people report that these things may...
Although their appearance over England is relatively recent, similarly shaped UFOs have been reported throughout the world, going back more than 20 years.
Headed people.
We looked over the top of the trees, and there was this object there out of nowhere. It's a great big object.
And some of the beings associated with them are dangerous. I don't think they have our best interests at heart.
In his entire life, he did not have the slightest idea what it was, and it passed straight over the top of the base.
This was not the
people to believe that some kind of extraordinary breakthrough in aviation technology had been accomplished.
discs. So, when over Israel. But then in 1993, the sighting suddenly stopped. Until now.
There are craft over the skies of Israel.
Not everyone has accepted as fact the local sheriffs in Dexter, Michigan saw things. Local sheriffs in Dexter, Michigan saw things. The controlled craft in its airspace. Radar tapes released by the Air Force show an object jumping from 200 meters to 2,000 meters in 1 second, a distance of just over a mile, of a UFO that is still making news around the world.
And that's when I was lucky enough to catch just the ending of them separating on tape.
This compelling videotape is the result. Response to it was...
Then on the tape, when you see them spreading apart, those obviously cannot be flares.
Jones is the Ohio director of MUFON, the world's largest UFO investigation group. MUFON's video and film expert is Jeff Sinyo, and he has analyzed the Howard tape.
Witness stated that what we saw here, the lights coming in and out, happened 4 or 5 times before he raced off to get his camera. An action like this is obviously not the result of some conventional objects. And if it were any kind of conventional object, it'd be moving in some even consistent path across the sky, but what we're seeing here, this thing in just a few seconds moving upward and then downward again. Clearly a motion wouldn't be seen by a conventional object. The conclusion I'd make here is that you have a short but intriguing video of an object that appears to be rotating and moving around in the sky for a brief 15 seconds or so before disappearing. So that fits in well with many sightings that have occurred in other areas.
But Sanyo could say only what it is not.
I think the tape that Terry took is important. It focuses for the public on the fact that we're seeing something in the skies that we can't explain. Then it's time for us as a species to grow up and realize we're living in a galactic neighborhood, perhaps, that we're going to have to join.
From extraterrestrial origins.
This didn't go down well with the higher-ups.
And it was not one that countenanced visitors from another planet. This was never more evident than in...
I don't believe all these people are running around reporting things that they imagine. They see something. That's a UFO. It's unidentified and it's an object. But that's still not an Air Force mission. What I'm saying is that I don't believe that anyone yet has solved the problem of getting across these vast distances.
Rid of those. What you've got is some kind of unusual craft that came here from elsewhere. The city was under air attack. The city was under air attack. And the city was under air attack. And the city was under air attack.
This is among the first UFO films ever shot. And after more than 45 years, these objects remain unexplained. And the fact that they were captured by a Navy photographer makes this sighting unimpeachable.
Mr. Newhouse.
The Newhouse film provides an extremely rare opportunity to see what tens of thousands of Americans were seeing in 1952. Never before or since have so many UFOs been reported by credible eyewitnesses. What's still top secret in America isn't anymore, and researchers suggest is the same force that is now drawing extraterrestrial visitors.
These triangular UFOs, and one of them jumped, I think, the space of 2,000 meters in less than a second. So quite clearly we were dealing with a very advanced technology here. In Belgium, there were about 2,000 reports between 1989 and 1990.
We've had people give estimates anywhere from Mach 10 to 20,000 miles an hour based on certain assumptions about the film and the angle of the lens and all kinds of weird, extraneous things.
been told by another professor that the object may have been self-luminous.
You can see right in front of my finger here where it's going along. This is a slow motion video of the movement of the object. It's moved from the lower upper right. It'll move across the cloud here and go out of sight over here toward the edge here. I don't believe this is a ball of lightning because one thing, I see no lightning effects in the cloud whatsoever on this time frame of the storm. And from the standpoint of the tape, I do not know what the object is.
On a baseball being thrown 3 miles. I have no idea what this thing is.
Further analysis of the Lanphier-Bostic UFO is ongoing and may be observed on Lanphere's website at www.windchaser.com. But ironically, ruling out the possibilities of what the object is